Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Scarlet Betch. This is Jason.
And this is Anthony.
I was trying to do a sexy voice. I don't know.
I know. Hi. How's it going?
I was on the subway recently, and it was the 123, and the operator had such the smoothest smooth jazz radio voice. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling it. This guy is amazing. And he's like, this is Times Square. I'm like, yeah, do it to me.
That's awesome. That's hot.
Yeah. But I don't know why I brought that up. But so we're gonna be talking. This episode is devoted entirely to the one and only Diana Prince, Wonder Woman.
What?
Yeah. So Wonder Woman 608 came out I think last week.
I have it in front of me, but I'm not gonna lift it up.
That's alright. Yeah. So okay? So I'm going to before I'm going to talk about the contents.
Okay.
Of number 608.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to say it's really late, so I'm a little delirious right now. But what the fuck is going on in DC canon? It makes no sense. So I thought that this whole Wonder Woman storyline was just parallel kind of timeline universe thing that was in its own pocket thing, and that we just weren't gonna really talk about it in the wider DC world because it would break continuity, and they would the world we would basically have to have another Infinite Crisis to fix it.
Right, because they already had a year without Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, so just have a year without Wonder Woman. It's
it's fine. It's
2/3 easier.
Yeah, it'll change her costume so that she's ready for franchising. Have NBC make that terrible sitcom that they're making. It is a sitcom. I don't know if you're aware of this. It's a sitcom.
I really want it to work. Not because I like the premise or the setup or any of the characters and how Steve, whatever his name, is a lawyer now, but just because it's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I really want it to work. I really want to believe, and maybe when it comes out, all the naysayers will be slapped in the face with the cock of David Kelly.
I know, right? That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping
it's not happening. It's not. But so yeah, okay.
Bleak will still be on.
Just whatever you do, don't hire what's her face? Don't hire Ripper Tam. Summer Glau. Don't do it.
I thought they'd already hired someone. Isn't that the actress?
No. I mean, don't put her as a side character. Don't make her Wonder Girl. Don't do it. Just keep her out of it. I love.
But what if
Summer
Wonder
Glau?
Girl were some autistic savant?
Summer Glau's cursed. She's received a gypsy curse, and everything that she's on gets canceled, even if it's good. The Sarah Connor Chronicles weren't that bad. It was pretty good.
But they got renewed, didn't they?
They got renewed for one season. I think they were on for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they got canceled so Dollhouse could stay, right?
I don't really know, but Summer Glau makes things canceled. It's 5-0, guys. 5-0.
Well, I mean, but every show is canceled at some point, right? Or it just ends.
All of those shows were short-lived. Even Dollhouse. I think Dollhouse had another season in it. Okay, well, whatever.
Epitaph 1? Yeah, Epitaph 1 had a whole show left in it.
Yeah. Okay.
5-year run.
But yeah, so back to Wonder Woman. So Wonder Woman has been appearing randomly throughout the DC universe. Hey guys, I thought I was in a pocket universe timeline thing, but I'm in your story, ruining everything.
But the worst thing is, there's no reference to that in her own series.
There's no reference to it in her own series that she knows anybody outside, that she has any connection to the Justice League, that she that there are other Amazons in the world that are part of the Teen Titans and JLA and all this other shit that's going on. And she last week she was a guest star in Superman, and Superman's who's this random chick from the Bronx that's running around saving people? I don't know this woman. Let me say hello. And I'm like, she's one of the big three. Like, and like that's like not addressed like at all.
Yeah,
Or,
and it's like, when in this story did she have time to run to the Midwest to go save a bunch of randoms?
yeah, exactly. Also, in like the like, I think in that Superman story, or no, or it's something that came out this week because I didn't buy it because I was too frustrated. So Maxwell Lord is alive. I'm not sure when that happened. Maybe during Blackest Night. I don't know.
No, Maxwell. Yeah, Maxwell Lord came back. He's one of the 12 for Brightest Day, and he's the whole reason why they have this Generation Lost thing that comes out every other week.
Yeah, so Generation Lost is happening, and Maxwell Lord is doing some crazy bullshit. So, spoiler warning. So, turn your shit off. Spoiler warning. Maxwell Lord reactivates the Omax. I thought, like, they would have, like, figured out how to dismantle this motherfucking shit by now, because, like, there was a whole population of people that were infected with nanites against their will. And then, like, we turned the switch off, but didn't take out the nanites? Like... That doesn't make any sense.
Well, there would never be a reason to activate it again, right?
Right. Yeah, no one has those passcodes. It's not like anybody comes back from the dead anymore, right? So evidently the Omax have been reactivated, and Maxwell Lord is sticking them on Wonder Woman. Why? Because she killed him. Or did she? Because now she's a 20-year-old feisty girl from the Bronx with big earrings and red nail polish. Like... Like, it makes my brain hurt. Like, usually the only thing that makes my brain hurt this much is trying to keep up with Uncanny X-Men. But now it's the entire DC universe. Yeah. What is going on?
I can't wait till they have, like, Wonder Girl and Wonder Woman meet for the first time.
Now Donna Troy's older than her, like...
Her sister. The sister she was cloned from.
Yeah, her clone sister.
Yeah. Her genetic template.
Reality is breaking as at this moment. I think what's happening is Scarlet Witch's like ultimatum wave
it's leaked over.
Is like finally hitting the DC universe. That's what's happening. They're just gonna blame it on Scarlet Witch. Like that's fucking Wanda Maximoff.
Goddamn decimation. Whose idea was that anyway?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No more Amazons. That's what it is. Okay.
Totally.
Oh my goodness. Okay. But, that aside...
Dr. Psycho totally looks like Jeff Johns, right?
Dr. Psycho totally looks like Jeff Johns. Another spoiler warning. Dr. Psycho's in this. So Dr. Psycho saves Diana when she's about to be pwned by all those three crazy Amazon girls. But yeah, there's Dr. Psycho, and he totally looks like Jeff Johns.
I wish I had a photo of Jeff Johns.
Speaking of Jeff Johns looking like this guy, I have a friend who got written into some book recently, like drawn into a book, and he's not like I understand that happening for like comic book insiders, like I have a friend who runs Comic News Insider, and he gets drawn into everything, like and because he runs Comic News Insider, like he knows everyone inside the business, like he's like so that makes sense. Yeah. But like this guy's like my coworker. And he was like, yeah, I got written into, like, I don't know what he got written into, but it was something. He was, like, drawn into it. I'm like, did you pay for it? And he's like, no, I just, like, I Facebooked the artist. I'm like, Facebook, like, I'm like, this is Nguyen. Please put me in your next Batgirl. Like,
awesome.
Yeah, I didn't know that could happen, but evidently it does.
Yeah. I don't know.
But yeah, so I think we were talking about earlier about Dr. Psycho being introduced into this storyline is really interesting because like all of Diana's opponents that she's faced in this new revamp have all been mythical. They've all been related to like the gods or some mystical force. And so Dr. Psycho is the exact opposite of that. He's from man's world. He's one of like her oldest rogues gallery members, her rogues. But he's like not from that whole like Greek god space at all. And it's interesting that he's the one that has all these like little effigies of her, you know, like all the little alternate versions. So it's like, is Dr. Psycho the guy with like timeline inertia? Maybe?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it definitely implies that he's. I mean, I don't think he's the guy behind it because he saved her. Mm-hmm. But I do think that he's the guy who's gonna...
He's a Layla Miller?
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. So I'm also interested in seeing how he's going to be a villain, because you got to keep Dr. Psycho a villain, right?
Yeah.
Or do we?
I actually think that Dr. Psycho just really misunderstood. And that he
that's really... I feel like the worst thing about Wonder Woman's Rogues Gallery is that they're all basically...
They're all just like... They could be good people. Like,
yeah!
There's no
They're
reason...
all very understandable.
Yeah, there's no reason for Giganta or, like, Cheetah to be... I mean, seriously, yeah, she's a bitch. Like, cut her face. But, like, everybody else, it's like, they're not that bad.
No! They grow, and then they have problems.
Well, when she grows, doesn't her power that when she grows she gets stupider? Like, that's, like, a part of her power?
Really?
I think that's, like, when she grows she gets less smart. And Cheetah, like, when she uses her powers, like, she gets overwhelmed by, like, the cheetah magic and goes, like, and gets bloodlust. And that's, like...
What are we saying about women?
I don't know. That they're not in control of their own powers. Is what
clearly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well...
Way to go. Okay,
so...
Thanks for listening to me rant for 20 minutes about Wonder Woman. Basically. That's what that was.
Wonder Woman's new costume looks really good though, right?
It does.
Yeah.
It's grown on me. Congratulations, Jim Lee.
I loved her bitch fight with all those horrible people. But oh yeah, the Solicit said Silver Swan was gonna be in it.
Yeah.
She was not in this.
Speaking of her costume, okay, so in Generation Lost, like, I think JLA, like, the Blue Beetle and all those people, like, they're, like, talking about, you know, like, the Blue Beetle is, like, he hacked into Maxwell Lord's things, and he was like, he's going after Wonder Woman, we have to save Wonder Woman, and everyone's like, who's Wonder Woman? Who is this bitch? And then he's like, oh, you know, like, here's the files, and so, like, the big Russian cosmonaut Iron Man guy, the guy with the power suit, turns on
Captain Atom?
I don't know what his name is.
Yeah.
Turns on his, like, holographic stuff to look like Wonder Woman, and her costume is kind of like a sluttier version of, like, her original costume. Her Star-Spangled Swimming Suit costume. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, granted he could get things wrong, but he should get things wrong based off the Jim Lee costume, not her original costume. And I'm like, now I'm even more confused about the continuity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what was it that he got it wrong? Was that the thing?
But it's weird that he got it wrong to make her look like the original thing. I don't know. It's weird.
But, I mean, because, like, I feel like up to this point they've just been, like, you know, doing all these, like, mysterious things that, like, much like the Age of X hallucinations that we talked about earlier, that, yeah, it's just, like, it's like this mass hypnosis thing that people are like, oh, we don't understand what's going on, but we kind of remember.
Maybe.
Kind of remember how things need to be. Maybe that's what Maxwell Lord did. Maybe this is all Maxwell Lord. Maybe he made them all forget him and think that Wonder Woman... this crazy 20-year-old.
Or maybe we're reading a comic book. Ceci, ce n'est pas une pipe. Voila.
Listen, I'm just trying to find rational, logical explanations that could occur in real life, Jason.
Okay, well, we're, like, so over time, it's, like, not even funny.
Whatever.
Okay. And if you have stayed with us for this long, congratulations. You get your
We love
gold
you.
star. Okay, bye.